My stepmom had my grandmother's ring accidentally thrown out, so I had her arrested when I found it in her daughter's engagement photos. My grandmother died when I was 16. Before she passed, she pressed a platinum ring into my palm. Art Deco, 1920s, 3 small diamonds set in a triangle. "This was my mother's," she whispered. "Now it's yours. Don't let anyone take it." I kept it in a velvet box in my dresser. My stepmom knew exactly where it was. Dad remarried 8 months after my grandmother's funeral. Too fast, everyone said, but nobody said it loud enough to stop him. His new wife, Veronica, moved in with her 24-year-old daughter, Fiona. Within a week, Veronica was reorganizing everything. My grandmother's Afghans went to Goodwill. Her china got packed away. Her photos came down from the walls. "We need to make this house ours," she'd say, smiling that smile that never reached her eyes. I was away at college when it happened. Dad called, awkward and apologetic. There was a mix-up with the cleaning service. Some items were mistakenly disposed of. I knew immediately. The ring? Silence. "They thought it was costume jewelry," Veronica said in the background. "We're so sorry, sweetheart." I drove home that weekend. My room had been converted into Veronica's craft space. All my belongings were in boxes in the garage. The velvet box was gone. I tore through every box, every drawer, every closet. Nothing. Veronica watched from the doorway. "Sometimes we have to let go of material things," she said. "Your grandmother would want you to move on." 6 months later, I was scrolling Instagram when I saw it. Fiona's engagement announcement. The photo showed her hand, extended toward the camera in that classic pose. And there, on her finger, was my grandmother's ring. Unmistakable. The 3 diamonds, the platinum setting, even the tiny inscription inside that I knew by heart. EM 1924. I screenshot everything, downloaded the photos. Then I called the police. The officer who took my report seemed skeptical at first. "Family disputes over jewelry are usually civil matters," he explained. But I had documentation. Photos of me wearing the ring at my grandmother's funeral. My grandmother's will, specifically bequeathing it to me. Text messages where I'd asked Veronica about it. And crucially, I had proof the ring was worth $12,000, enough to qualify as felony theft. Detective Rodriguez took my case seriously. She contacted Fiona, who initially claimed the ring was a gift from her fiancé. Then that story changed to, "I found it at an estate sale." The problem? The ring had my grandmother's initials engraved inside. Pretty specific estate sale. When they traced the purchase, there was no receipt, no record, nothing. Fiona couldn't explain how she'd acquired a ring that perfectly matched my grandmother's with the exact same inscription. Veronica was arrested on a Tuesday morning. Dad called me, furious. "How could you do this to our family?" he yelled. "She made a mistake." People make mistakes. "She stole from me," I said calmly, then gave it to her daughter. "That's not a mistake. That's theft." I could hear Veronica crying in the background about how I was tearing the family apart over a piece of jewelry. The prosecutor offered Veronica a plea deal. Return the ring, pay restitution for my legal fees, and complete 200 hours of community service. She refused, convinced Dad would bail her out, make this go away. She was wrong. At trial, her lawyer argued she genuinely believed the ring was costume jewelry, that the disposal was accidental. Then they had to explain how costume jewelry ended up on her daughter's finger. The jury deliberated for 90 minutes, guilty of felony theft. Dad divorced her 6 months into her 18-month sentence. Fiona returned the ring through her lawyer, wrapped in the original velvet box she'd somehow kept. I wear it now on a chain around my neck, every single day. Sometimes I touch it and think about my grandmother's final words. "Don't let anyone take it." I didn't.